I have learned something.
I learned a lot, but
I
don't know what you've learned recently.
Well, no, looking right through this that we're about to get into, paid toilets are still a thing.
What?
Yeah,
Seriously?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
In the UK, apparently, no less, which is weird. A public toilet there has been closed for repairs after a mother got stuck in one.
Oh.
And was forced to pay 30 pence to get out. They let you in, but they don't let you out. That's how it works. It's free to get in, but you got
to pay to get out.
That's how that works.
You have to take out a loan.
Lucy Wishart is 46, had to pay to use the can at a holiday resort in Llandudno when she realized she'd gotten trapped. The mother of one was then forced to call her husband, whose name is Ian, he's 52, to ask him to insert another 30 pence to open the door.
Wow.
Uh-huh. She then followed advice on a poster inside the toilet door. Inside the door, it says, "Don't panic."
Oh, was it an ad for a restaurant at the end of the universe?
Yeah,
or
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah,
or
don't panic. Lucy later shared a photograph on Facebook of the notice in the can, which advised how to get out if users became locked in. People are told to reassure the individual that everything is okay and instructed to press the unlock button. So I guess it's optional. It goes on to say that they may have to wait 15 minutes and insert another 30 pence for the door to release.
Is there
a timer on
insert on the? I mean, can you pay from the inside?
Apparently so. I don't know. I haven't encountered one of these things. Well, anyway, Lucy from Preston, Lancashire said, "I'd paid my 30 pence to get in." Okay, so you paid to get in, and when I tried to get out, the door wasn't opening. So I called my husband, who was in the playground with the kid, after reading the notice on the inside of the door. Well, thankfully, she had her phone with her. She said, it said, in order to be released, you may have to put in another 30 pence in the machine. What a scam that is.
That is a scam.
Clearly, that would be impossible if I was on my own, because it was on
the outside.
There's a lock on the inside, but the money goes in on the outside. She said, how can you put in the money if the machine if you're stuck inside? What would I have done if I was on my own or had no phone with me?
Right.
She said, I'd have to wait until the next person came along, which could have been hours for all I know. It really annoyed me, so I took to Facebook to rant, and, well, now it's all over the internet.
Well, what do you expect? You put it on Facebook, it's going to go viral.
Well, sometimes. We put stuff up there all the time, and nobody gives a shit about it. Well, Conway Council said that the manufacturer has been asked to fix said lock. Conway Council spokesweasel said, well, we have closed the toilet temporarily while the manufacturer inspects and fixes the lock, and we make other repairs. How about removing this?
The pay toilet thing used to be a dime to use them.
It's not right.
Somebody's going to have to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
It's not right to have these things, because if you go in there and you don't have any cash on you, you wind up,
soiling yourself right there.
Or in the middle of the can, or in the middle of the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the thing to do.
Yeah, I remember pay toilets. And
typically in airports, I think is where I used to see them.
I can't remember where they were, but I remember being on my trip with my grandfather when I was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And we'd be somewhere, and he'd say, you need to go to the bathroom? Yeah. And he'd hand me a dime. And okay, thanks. Click. Go into the bathroom. Come out.
My only experience with a pay
It was
toilet
weird.
is from fucking Smokey and the Bandit when he tells her to crawl under. I never saw one in my...
They go to the floor now.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah. To keep you from doing that. In Denver, more toilet news.
Boy, toilet news?
Public restrooms have become a battleground between those living on the streets and many businesses since the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh.
But it says here, what if you have a health emergency? The Centers for Disease Control reports 3 million Americans battle Crohn's disease. And in an effort to help those living with digestive medical conditions, Colorado passed the Restroom Access Act, called Alley's Law. The law allows those with medical conditions to present a form signed by a healthcare provider or an identification card to businesses when a restroom is needed. That seems a bit excessive.
Well, if you have an emergency, I have been in that position with a child in tow.
Right.
And my little boy had to go to the bathroom, and we're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have a public restroom.
Yeah, well, the card is called an I Can't Wait restroom card, and it can be obtained by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, the Bladder and Bowel Community, of which 2 guys in this room need to be members of. It offers a mobile app for iOS.
Talking about me.
Both of you. A Lakewood man in Colorado said that the card are important for those who must cope with a condition that can be difficult to live with.
And it is.
Of course, he said.
I know somebody that had Crohn's.
He said it's an urgent notice saying, hey, I have a medical condition. I kind of can't help it if I need to go to the can.
Right.
He said he was asked to leave a gas station bathroom because he took more time than the management thought he needed.
What? No, you don't get to time somebody's
Well, apparently
bathroom
you do. Well,
break.
it's theirs. They can do whatever they want to with it. He said it kind of degraded me. It was in front of almost a packed store. The gas station management said bathrooms are unlocked and free to use by anyone who needs them. However, when there is a line, they will politely ask occupants to limit their time. An attorney by the name of Brian Kuhn told the Problem Solvers news people here that businesses have a right to ask customers to leave if they are being destructive. He's not being destructive. He's evacuating his bowels.
Right. There's a little difference.
Not being destructive.
He said that if people are destroying property or creating a mess or doing inappropriate things, to put it mildly, in the bathroom, that is a reason you can turn people away. That makes sense.
Right.
But that does not apply to those who are experiencing health problems.
Right, no.
So you have a man with digestive issues that is told to leave a public bathroom, and that's kind of a bad move.
Dick move too.
It really is. A
little compassion.
Either that, or you're going to have somebody who's going to go fine, and they're going to drop their pants
and do it right in the middle of the store. Yeah.
And then they get yelled at for that. Well,
you're not letting me use
in
your restroom.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but a little knock at the door of the stall usually is enough to get me in a little bit of a hurry when I'm in.
Well, yeah, if I'm in a one-holer and somebody knocks, I'll say, occupied, and I'll try to hurry up. What I can't stand is when I go, where was I? A Big Lots. And in the back, they have one restroom. And it's open to the public. And there was a girl that worked at Big Lots on her phone in the bathroom. And I was like going, this in a phone booth. And I see that so much.
All the while, LJ's doing the I got to piss box step outside.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah. That's just, that's sad.
It is sad. I mean, because you can't help it. And, if you're in a position where you do have some sort of a digestive issue, next thing you know, bathroom be damned.
Oh.
Why'd you do that here? Because this guy
I couldn't get in here. Yeah.
Right. The dude wouldn't let me in. Man. I mean, it's,
And that's so
I'm sorry, we don't have public bathrooms.
Yeah, right.
You're about
and I've gone back and forth.
Whether you have one now or not.
And I have gone to places like, no, I've been turned down here and gone to another place. It's like, oh God.
Well, the bathrooms in this building that we're in here they're under key, right? Under lock and key,
right.
And that's to keep the bums from sleeping in them.
Which you told me was happening before I got here.
Yes, it happened. Yeah, there was a guy that was residing in one
of the bathrooms.
Yes. Yeah,
that's weird.
It was not a good scene.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
And it was a mess in there, and it got to the point where this guy's picture was posted all over the building. And
if you see him, don't let him in.
I encountered him in this building on a Sunday night for the blues show. He wasn't supposed to be in here.
Yeah.
How he got in, we don't know. So somebody had left that. That's why they want us to keep these doors
locked. Right.
And so this animal got in here, and that was that. And the police got involved. The guy got up onto the roof.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time.
No, I didn't know all the details, gory details, man.
Yeah, he had gotten up on the roof, and he refused to come down. And the Memphis Police Department, in all of their bravery, stood out in the parking lot. And
Will they shoot at him?
No, they tried to call him down. And the cop turned to me and he goes, I tried. And he got in his car and drove off.
Seriously?
Seriously. Well, we can't go get him. I said, dude, I'll walk you to the roof access.
Yeah.
Go get his ass. He's not supposed. He's trespassing. He's not supposed to be here.
Right.
Especially up on the roof. What if he decided to say, screw it, end it all, and he,
And then you got a mess on your hands.
he swan dives into someone's car, and then now you got a problem.
Well, it may not be on his hands. It just depends on where the guy hits. But a mess nonetheless.
We've already dealt with body parts in this parking lot. I don't want to, no. And so ultimately the guy finally went away, but, it was...
They have like posters on the wall.
They did.
And
they did.
Stuff in his
Do
bedroom.
not let this man in the building.
No.
It's
I mean,
not the
did
same
he
one as
have
sleep
the
in the parking
bedroom?
lot, is it?
Did he have it all set up as a bedroom in there?
Kind of, yeah.
Little lava lamp in the corner.
It was more like street blankets and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and he would do stuff like he would take paper and wad it up and stick it into the strike onto the door jamb so the door wouldn't lock.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how when he got in the building, that was how he got in the restroom.
Yeah, and kept it that way, and or he'd find a way to prop the door sort of open with a piece of trash or something down on the bottom to keep it from latching all the way. Of course, everybody in here would see it and just pull that out of there.
Every time I've come here and found stuff in the door, that's exactly what I do. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, or
take it out. And
sometimes at night when I'm up here and there's
the rug is stuck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
And
he was resourceful, though.
He was.
He found a place. Was it cold at the time?
No, I think it was around around this time of year.
This time of year?
Yeah, spring.
I'd be sleeping under a tree this time of year.
And, he was a bit unhinged.
Oh, well, of course. He lived in a bathroom.
Sure. And then, when I called the fuzz, they came out, but they gave up. Well, he's not coming down.
He's not going to come down. Okay, bye.
Where are you going? Well, it's time for my sandwich.
It's time for my donut.
Yeah, I gotta go. And then after the cops left, he finally came, like a cat in a tree. He finally came down, and I saw him. I said, "Get out of here! Get your shit and get out of here!" You're alarming these people in this building. Dear God. And poor Kula up there up on the second floor. She's already nervous enough as it is. There's always... Yeah. And I don't blame her. She doesn't need to have all this weird traffic in this building.
I'm nervous when there's traffic like that in this building.
Oh, it's not so bad. I know most of these people that come in and around here, but, and it's, it's amusing. Thankfully, nothing nefarious has come from all of this.
Yeah, it's fun until a guy walks in, you don't have a clue who he is, and he smells like he's been drinking beer all day. He's got one in hand, he takes a sip, looks around and goes, "What y'all make down here now?"
None of your goddamn business. That's what that is. Yeah. In theory, that door should be shut, but, there is that. If it weren't for the Feed the Blues, we probably would keep it closed.
I did pull the governor's pay raises for Mississippi, by the way.
Oh, we were talking about that. And
here you go.
I'm more interested in what the teachers got.
That's the state officials' pay raise. The
wow,
teachers got about a $5,000 a year pay raise.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
Governor got a shitload more than $5,000 a year.
122 to 160.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, must be nice.
But look at the one that went from 90 to 150.
Yeah. Wow. That's quite a pay raise.
That's going to get me pissed.
From 90 to 150.
I mean, wow. Receiving 2/3 of your pay is a raise.
Extra $60,000 a year.
I mean, hey, I'd take it if they wanted me to.
That's just
give it
crazy,
to me too, but
man.
it's.
Oh, hey. I'm looking in that hat. No. Pablo hasn't requested it.
Nah, he's busy, probably doing something. Not listening.
Checking because we're on the nooner here.
Or he's drunk. Either way.
But hey, if he's drunk, he needs to be here sharing.
No. There's a liquor store right around the corner.
Yeah, but it's more fun when Pablo's around.
Well, of course it is.
He's basically saying it's more fun when the liquor's free.
I think he's going to be here in July, I think.
But I think so. He's going to come back.
We'll see. We may not even be on the air by then. It's honest.
Who knows?
I may quit. I may just snap and say, screw all of this and be done with it. And,
97 days until the 11th.
Who cares? Who the fuck cares?
We'll be there eventually. We got a lot of shit between now and then.
We got to get through the rest of this program first. which may not happen.
Got to get through the rest of this week.
Yeah,
36
Jesus.
Mondays left until Christmas.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr.
no.
Math.